Hey everyone, so I saw Bloodshot. And when I saw the first trailer, I was like, I'm not feeling it. And then I started hearing a lot of back and forth reviews. Of course, people said bad things, and some people surprisingly said good things, and that piqued my interest. A lot of people said it was boring or mediocre, and I highly disagree. I felt like the movie had a lot of ideas, a lot of source material to cover, that the hour and 49 minutes wasn't enough to cover a lot of that, and the movie just feels a tad bit rushed. The ambition, the potential, a lot of the depth, it's all there. I just felt like one movie was just not going to cut it. I mean, unless you're going to do a 3-hour movie or a Netflix series. On second thought, scratch that, it might just get boring. And this all involves the pacing and the characters. I haven't read the comic book, but if we're going to get into that, that is just another tangent for a whole different subject. Just by looking at it, you can tell that it could have been rated R, but just like Venom, they did okay. I mean, you still get to see that gunshot just blow off Vin Diesel's face and just reattach. He's got nanites. Seeing that Vin Diesel's character was going through this whole live, die, repeat situation, I'm glad it didn't turn out like Edge of Tomorrow and Happy Death Day, where we had to see him relive that moment again and again and again. I'm like, please don't do it. And they didn't. They just kind of cut through the chase, stuck with the simple plot line and moved forward. Speaking of plot lines, I kind of wish that I didn't see the trailer for this movie, because a lot of the, plot twists and surprises all were practically in the trailer. Besides the predictable tropes and the on-the-nose dialogue, there was just nothing new to keep me surprised other than actually understanding of how the whole structure of the movie was working. But I had fun with it. There was like a good amount of action, special effects, and story to keep things going. That one guy who played Bishop from New Girl, he's in this movie, and he was just hilarious. Just from the first time they introduced him to the very end. Eiza Gonzalez, oh my god, I love her so much. She was perfect as the character KT, and, with seeing what she's capable of, she should really have her own movie, her own badass movie. She's usually playing like the love interest or like the cliche Mexican hot chick or whatever, but she deserves her own movie. Ugh. Guy Pearce just screams bad guy. If anything, he's almost like his character from Iron Man 3. I was afraid that this movie was going to rip off too much of RoboCop or Universal Soldier, but, it's almost like that nice equal of both and being its own thing. Other than the movie not being long enough, it does end on a good note to the point where I actually would love to see a sequel. Probably the most silliest thing is Vin Diesel punching the building's pillar. That was goofy. As much as I tried to find so much flaws in this movie, I ended up enjoying it for what it was, so don't listen to the critics on this one. Personally, I liked it a little bit more than The Last Witch Hunter, but definitely a much, much better Vin Diesel movie than the Triple X trilogy and the Riddick trilogy altogether. Because those suck.